What's up, everybody? This is Investing Sensei here to bring you episode 104 of the portfolio update. Hopefully you guys are doing awesome. I definitely am. We are back on Sunday with the portfolio update. As you guys can see, the portfolio is at $187,307.14. This is actually has gone down, and we don't really mind it going down or up, because remember that our snowball is continuing to grow and grow no matter what the market is doing as well. This past week, I did release an update on how much we made for the month of September. This is actually our highest paying month that we've received so far. We made a total of $338.90, which is amazing, guys. And from here on 2021 Q3, we are just going to continue to go upwards, so it's very exciting as well. I believe this week, once we kick off the scripts later in the video, we should break the $2,900. I'm excited to see where we end up. Remember that our goal for the end of the year is to try to get this to generate about $3,000 for the annual yearly projected dividends, and that should come out to about $250 a month, which I think is a great goal. And then, you know, in January we'll set up a whole overall milestone that we want to achieve for 2022 for the annual projected ones, which I think will be awesome to see if we can achieve it. As well as our other goal is to try to get this to $200,000, but this is not as important because remember that the gains are unrealized gains, so the portfolio will fluctuate as well. If I show you guys here in the value over time, in the long term, portfolio has been going upwards. We do see some little bumpy rides on the way there, but trend is upwards in the long term. If we look at the 1 quarter, it'll probably be the best one. You'll see that the portfolio hit like a high of like 193,000, and then we just started going downwards, and then we came back upwards, and then downwards. We hit a bottom of 182,000, but you know what, the portfolio continued to pour in those dividends, and we continue to dollar cost average every single week, and this is what we get in the overall trend. You'll see that this is actually the dip from March of 2020 where we had the crash, and overall it looks almost like a little dip, not much, and it was a huge crash, and you know, we continue to buy, and now it's paying off, and that's what we will be continuing to do every single week. We try to contribute $100 as well. If you look at the dividend payout that we do have here tracking, you'll see that next week we are set up very well to get some massive dividends. You'll see we are going to get Altria, American Towers, Leggett & Platt, Realty Income, and at the end we'll wrap up October with JP Morgan, which they gave us an 11% increase while the market is being super volatile. All these other companies have given us a raise for doing absolutely nothing, and that is just generating that snowball to grow larger and larger. As well, if you look at the quarterly dividends, you'll see that overall the trend is going upwards in this passive income, because one day we will live off of these dividends, and that is the exciting part. Obviously, you'll see that we did actually make less on this quarter. The reason why that is because we readjusted our portfolio to have higher growth companies with better 5-year CAGRs in the dividends. We sold out of AT&T and Verizon and a few other companies that we reallocated into some better long-term plays, because we do have about 15 to 20 years before I even consider touching this money. So the compounding will be insane, guys. And so anyways, on this portfolio update, I will show you guys all my trades on what I did this week. As well, I do have 2 stocks that are expected to raise their dividend in the month of October, so definitely let me know if you guys have any of those 2 shares, well, I guess not 2 shares, but those 2 positions in your portfolio, because I think they will be great. They will just make our snowball even larger. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. So as you'll see on the activities, guys, I'm actually going to go ahead and do the range, which it should be from October 4th of 2021. and you'll see first one up is the M1 borrow. This is some money that I let one of my family members borrow, which they should start, I believe, paying me in the coming week. So we should see that getting paid off, but that's nothing to worry about. The next one here is on the 7th of October, and we deposited $200 into the portfolio. I typically try to average about $100 into the portfolio, but since I really wanted to buy some of the companies in the red, I went ahead and put $200, which I went ahead and reinvested those. I did 2 buys, and you guys probably already guessed it. It was Lockheed Martin and AbbVie. So Lockheed Martin has been one of the companies I have been averaging down on my position. We bought it at 354. We almost bought 2.8 shares, and then the other one was AbbVie, which average price was around $110. We almost bought 1 full share, which to me, I think that's a great steal for the long term. So I'm going to continue buying those 2 companies as long as they stay around that price range, and I think in the long term we are going to gain the rewards. And as well, if I look at the holdings here for you guys, you'll see that some of these companies we've been buying in the red, they have given us some great returns in the long term. So an example is Nvidia. We were buying it back when it was, I guess this is after the stock split, but $35 a share. We have about $20,000 in gains in returns. Skyworks Solutions is the same thing, $4,000 in returns. We invested $3,000. It's worth almost $8,000. And then for these other ones like Microsoft as well, we invested what, 10,000, almost 11,000. It's worth 23,000. So we are getting some great returns in these companies, and I think Lockheed Martin is one of the companies that I am averaging down. I think in the long term it's going to pay me very, very well, especially in the dividend side of things, and AbbVie is just a great long-term hold for us. But anyways, let me actually go ahead and show you guys the companies that are going to declare a dividend raise in the month of October. So the first one here, guys, is going to be Visa. So let me know if you guys have Visa in your portfolio. I'll see you guys in the comment section with that. It'll be exciting. I really love Visa. It's a great long-term hold in my opinion. If we look at the dividend summary here, you'll see their current dividend yield is 0.56%. This is if you were to buy it at the current price. Total, they pay out about $1.28 currently, but their payout ratio is very, very low. They have 21.97% payout ratio, and their 5-year CAGR is 17%, almost 18%. So that is pretty awesome dividend growth rate. They've been growing their dividend for 12 years. And if we look at the dividend history, I'll show you guys why I think they should declare a dividend this coming month, well, I guess in October. And so if we look at the month of 2020 for the 4th quarter, this is typically what, the 10, so October 23rd, 2020, they increased their dividend to 32 cents from 30 cents. If we look at 2019 for an example, October 22nd, 2019, they increased it to 30 cents from 25 cents. And so we are getting close to the 4th quarter, so we should see a dividend raise around the 23rd, 22nd of October for Visa. So that is a pretty great holding, and I think we are going to grow that snowball much larger, so doing absolutely nothing. And that is the best thing about passive income. And then the next one, guys, is going to be AbbVie. So AbbVie is currently trading about $111. This is actually one of the companies I have been buying more and more these past couple weeks, and I will continue to buy more if it stays at these prices. So if we look at the dividend summary, you'll see AbbVie already has a 4.68% dividend yield. So this was if you were to buy the AbbVie at the current price. Annual payout is about $5.20. Payout ratio is still pretty good. It's at 41.32%, and then the 5-year CAGR is 18%. So I could expect this to actually go down in the coming years, but this is still a great 5-year CAGR. It's one of the best. I could see it going to the lower double digits and I think that's still very good for us. 8 years of dividend growth, and if we look at the dividend history, I'll show you guys here. You'll see right here that if we look at 2020 for an example, you'll see that on the first quarter, so they already announced their fourth quarter portion here. If we look at the first quarter, they typically announce it on the 10th, well, I guess October 30th. They did $1.30 from the previous quarter of $1.18. If we look at the 2019, you'll see that on the last quarter they were paying $1.07, and then they increased it to $1.18 on November 1st of 2019. If we just take an example for the previous one, November 2nd and October 27th. So we could expect it towards the very end of October, beginning of November. So Avi will give us a great dividend raise, hopefully. So we should see that coming into the portfolio, and that will grow this snowball, guys. One thing that I do want to point out is for annual dividends, you'll see that 2021 we made so far $2,175.99. We're still barely about to begin the fourth quarter of the year, and we've already surpassed 2019's annual dividend of $779.62. This is awesome. It's compounding at its best, guys. 2020, we will definitely surpass that very easy. So we will see how that ends at the end of the year. It's very exciting seeing these numbers grow and grow at the very end. But anyways, let's go ahead and show you guys the dividend payout. Let's go ahead and actually kick off these scripts so that we can see if any new companies announced any dividends that are coming up. We're gonna go ahead and go over here to portfolio tools. And then click get latest dividends. This script is available for free if you guys want to check it out. All I ask is that you subscribe with that bell notification, and you smash that like button to help the channel grow, and you know, share this video with anybody that you guys think would find use of these scripts. But anyways, here it goes. It's checking to see if any new companies declare dividends, and as well you'll see that this portion does sort it out by the earliest that they will be paying out. So you'll see that on October 12th we will get a dividend from Altria, and then American Towers, Leggett & Platt, Realty Income, JP Morgan, and then we're going to start strong on November with APD, and then Clorox, and then AbbVie, guys. So that'll be really exciting. One of the other ones that I do want to point out that last week it didn't show up here was Honeywell. So this one actually popped up with the dividend raise now, 5.38%, which is very good for us because we didn't do anything besides just holding some great companies for the long term. But anyways, let's go ahead and go over here to settings, guys, and then we're gonna actually delete this, and we're gonna jump over to personal capital so that we can grab the latest holdings of our portfolio to see if we can pull in the $200 we bought of stocks this past week to see where our projection for dividends will be. So I'll see you guys over there. Alright guys, so we're here on personal capital under my M1 account. You'll see this green button. I'm gonna click on it. What this does is, all it does is copies the content of my portfolio positions into the clipboard, which then we can jump back over to the Google Sheets, right click, paste special, paste values only, and then we have the latest copy of our scripts. Well, I guess not our scripts, but our positions. If we go over here to holdings, you'll see that everything is laid out. One of the cool things about it is the yield on cost, cost basis, and dividend yield. You probably won't have this if you are up to date with my latest scripts. This is a development portion that I'm working on. I'm hoping to get some time and wrap it up so I can make a video, and that way you guys can take advantage of these new features I'm adding to the scripts. So they are pretty awesome. So let's go ahead and go over here to portfolio tools. Update portfolio holdings. This will wipe everything and reuse everything from the copy that we pasted into the settings. So now it's calculating everything, and this is pretty awesome, guys. So annually we are now going to be making $2,908.37. This is pretty awesome compared to the $2,899.30. This is why I really love coming back every Sunday, guys, and showing you how no matter what the portfolio is doing, which you guys saw that the portfolio was just fluctuating up and down, we are just continuing to grow that snowball no matter what is happening there. And that's very motivating in the long term, just seeing that snowball grow and grow. As well, remember, we do get qualified dividends, which is about 15% to 20% depending on how much you're making and which tax bracket you're in as well. So this is pretty sweet. On the month, we're about $242.36 compared to the $241.61 from the last week. And then weekly, we're very close to $56, and then the day, we're very close to almost $8. Hourly, we're still at 33 cents, so every hour that goes by, we're making 33 cents, so that's pretty cool. The other thing here, hourly work wage. So this was actually if our portfolio was to go work for us a 40-hour work week, they would get paid at an hourly rate of $1.40. As you'll see, we did get a raise. We are getting paid one more penny now, so I guess the portfolio was doing a great job. Long term, we want to try to get this to minimum wage, so we'll see how long that actually takes us to get there. So yeah, but anyways, this is all I have for you guys in this portfolio update. Let me know if you guys own any of the two stocks that will be declaring a dividend raise in the month of October, and as well, go ahead and drop a hashtag raises if you guys stuck all the way to the very end, and then I'll see you guys in the comment section. Remember to subscribe with that bell notification if you haven't done so already, and don't forget to support the channel by simply hitting that like button. That's all I ask in return, and I will see you guys in the next update. Take care, stay safe out there. Bye, guys.